If you walked past the aisles of your local grocery store, you may have seen many products with fancy packaging and bright bold letters that have health claims like high in fiber, vitamins and minerals, twice the amount of protein, etc. What these products don't tell you and what the companies don't tell you is that these products are a huge scam. In today's video, we're going to talk about some of the tactics that these companies use to lure you in to buying their products so that they can come off looking healthier. And we're also going to talk about at least 5 foods that you can avoid putting into your cart and bringing home. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, the first food that claims to be a health food is granola bars or cereal bars. This is a common breakfast staple, snack, or even an after work or school snack that we commonly have in our pantry and in our house. It's something that we reach for regularly because of convenience, and they taste great, so we tend to have them more often. But what we don't know is that a lot of these granola bars, cereal bars, while they may look like a healthy option, a lot of them have refined grains, too much sugar, and are stripped of their vitamins and minerals. And it can also be quite hard because granola bars and cereal bars don't come off looking like a junk food, like the obvious ones: chips, sodas, cakes, ice cream, candy. All of those types of ultra-processed foods are quite obvious when coming off as unhealthy food. Because when something claims to have more vitamins and minerals, for example, what that often suggests is that there's natural vitamins and minerals in the products, but that's the exact opposite of what's happening. Because what's happening when something claims to have more vitamins and minerals is that it is often stripped from a whole food starting out because of extensive processing, so companies have to re-add bulk vitamins and minerals that are often synthetic and are not good for the body. And while all companies are not created equally with their products, most companies that make cereal bars and granola bars know that they can add in synthetic vitamins and minerals to make up for the fact that they no longer have the vitamins and minerals that come from whole food. And this is often a cheaper, easier method than using the actual whole food so that they can save money and still claim that it has vitamins and minerals. So to avoid putting on more belly fat or more body fat, always try to make sure that you're avoiding things like granola bars and cereal bars unless you're trying to properly balance out the calories with some other form of activity, and make sure that you're avoiding ones that have those added sugars and ultra processing. Another food that is often pushed as a health food is protein Pop-Tarts. Again, another common theme with Pop-Tarts is that they have a lot of sugar. First serving of Pop-Tarts, you get about 45 grams of added sugar, which is a huge amount of sugar in one sitting for a pack of Pop-Tarts. Considering the fact that you're really only getting about 2 Pop-Tarts in a pack, this is a lot of sugar to have in your diet. And again, if you're having this at the start of your day, it's really going to mess you up. It's going to make you store more body fat. It's going to make you increase your calories like crazy. So try to avoid Pop-Tarts as much as you can. Some other common things with Pop-Tarts is that they do not have enough fiber, and it's not going to keep you full, it's not going to keep you satisfied, and it's not designed to make you fuller for longer. What these products are trying to achieve and what these companies are trying to achieve through their food scientists is basically making you more addicted to their product so that you can keep buying more and more of their products and therefore getting more fat and sick. And that is exactly what these companies are trying to achieve. Trying to achieve an audience or customers, a lifelong customer that will stick around forever. And they're trying to successfully achieve this from generation to generation through some deceptive marketing. A common tactic that companies use to make you more addicted to their products is basically adding in more fat, sugar, and salt. This combination has been shown in the brain to trigger your reward system and make you come back for more and more. Our third food when it comes to greenwashing is cereal. Now, I myself am a cereal fan, but when it comes to making more health conscious decisions, I always try to avoid the common name brands. So some common name brand cereals are General Mills or even Kellogg's. Both of these companies have claimed to have healthy cereals that are going to set up you for success in the morning, and it's the best thing to have compared to whole foods, and that you should only be consuming cereals, and that cereal is all you need to have a healthy breakfast, a healthy start to your day. But what these cereals are actually doing to you is quite the opposite. It's giving you, again, blood sugar spikes. There's not enough fiber, there's too many calories, and you are only going to get more addicted to these foods. But another thing that you want to avoid when it comes to cereals is not just the calories from fat, sugar, salt, but you also want to avoid things like artificial food dyes, as these things have been shown to be linked to cytotoxicity in high amounts. Our fourth food that is quite deceptive is pre-made smoothies or even frozen yogurt. Many pre-made smoothies or even frozen yogurts in stores claim to have pre and probiotics to distract you from the fact that they are loaded with a ton of fat, sugar, and calories. Because all pre-made smoothies are basically just a blood sugar spike in the making, and frozen yogurt is not any better. Frozen yogurt is shown to have a huge blood sugar spike and is often a health halo food, just like pre-made smoothies. A lot of pre-made smoothies and frozen yogurts use things like syrups and fruit that is stripped of fiber, along with granola mixed into these things, and it causes you to have this huge blood sugar spike that sends you to the moon, and you're not able to control it. So while yes, pre-made smoothies or frozen yogurts could have some type of supplement, prebiotic or probiotic, that does not get rid of the fact that there is a ton of fat, sugar, and calories. Again, they're often very low in fiber, so they're not going to be very satisfying. However, you can still make these types of things at home with your own blender, mixing up your own ingredients, and it's often a more better strategy than buying things like pre-made smoothies or frozen yogurts in your store. Also, when you make it at home, you're often saving yourself from all the unnecessary added preservatives that are in these foods. While there are good and bad preservatives, frozen yogurt and pre-made smoothies often tend to not have very good preservatives in them. So if you want to skip out on that portion, you can always just make frozen yogurts and pre-made smoothies at home, ready prepared, if you want a frozen treat or something that's going to be a pick-me-up. And they're quite easy to make. There's a lot of different YouTube videos that can show you how to do this. It's very easy and simple, so don't skip on that portion if you want to eat healthier but want to add a little bit more convenience. There are many different foods that claim to be healthy or good for you but are actually designed to be addictive. If you want to do more research on all of the different ways that companies use greenwashing in their products, besides adding in bulk vitamins, minerals, proteins, or fake fibers, definitely do that, because there's many different ways that companies use deceptive marketing with their products than just the ones that I've named in the video. So if you're interested, make sure to do that. But otherwise, see you in the next video.